Horticulture. You're all right, man. You're all right. Hey, I'm gonna help you through it. You're all right. Just calm down. Okay. Third period horticulture.
Third period horticulture. I can't pronounce that word right.
Horticulture.
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 There you go.
Meaning.
Is there any new business?
Any new business
to be transacted?
To be transacted.
Okay.
Using the Brown.
Mr.
Brown. I was gonna say Charlie Brown. I'm just joking.
I move that we sponsor a wildlife dinner.
I second.
Okay. All right. Now, I like that you jumped up, but on the second, you don't have to stand up. Okay. I mean, I'm just trying to save you a little bit of time. On the second, you don't have to stand up. All you got to do is just call it out. All right? All right. So now, Keen, what you're going to say is it's been moved and seconded.
It's been moved and seconded
that we
sponsor a wildlife dinner.
There you go. Is there any further discussion?
Is there any further discussion? Peavy.
Hang on. All right. When the person that made the main motion stands up, you got to call on them first. Okay? So stand on Mr. Brown pants.
These are beige.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
All right.
Doing good, Will.
I think it's a good idea that we have a wildlife dinner because there's a bunch of wildlife and it'd be good to eat.
Any suggestions?
Hey, no, that's good. Any further discussion? Okay?
Yeah.
Any further discussion? All right?
All right, Peavy.
Mr. President,
Yeah, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Green, what are you going to call it?
I move that we do not sponsor a wildlife dinner because what if we catch an animal that got rabies and stuff, all the bloodstream, and we get sick and get a disease from that.
All right. Hang on. All right. No, you good. All right. But Peavy, what was the first thing you said? I move that we don't. You don't have to. The only time you're going to say I move is when you're making one of those motions. So what you were doing there was discussing. So you could say I'm not in favor of. I'm just trying to get you to get the grammar right, okay? So you'd say I'm not in favor of having the wildlife dinner because it might have rabies, this, that, the other, all that kind of stuff. Which rabies tastes good anyway, so we're good.
Can I say like I favor that we do sponsor the wildlife dinner?
Yeah, you can say I'm in favor of or I'm against one of the things. I mean, whichever direction you want to go.
Favor that we sponsor the wildlife dinner.
All right, but you got to address
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Yeah. I favor that we sponsor a wildlife dinner. So I think we get a great donation.
Mr. Chairman, I move to amend this motion. Amend it to
That is mine.
FFA dinner.
You stole mine.
Mine is on the line that I'm in.
So I can stand up and say that I like it.
Mine is on the line that I'm in. I already have my amendment.
You can't say
in my
that.
head. I got it.
You gotta vote on.
You got to do. All right, let's get that straight, okay? On your card, what's underlined is the motion that you have to do. All right? That's the one you are responsible for. If we were in a contest, you could do something extra as long as it's not on the sheet. But in this particular one, what we're looking at is the one that you have to underline. Okay? So we'll act as if Mitch never stood up. All right? Is there any further discussion?
I'm in favor
I ain't called it. He meant her, bro.
Yeah.
I don't say he's pointing at Jordan and said Peavy. Her name is Jordan.
Jordan.
Alright, I'm in favor of this motion because we get a lot of profit from it and we can stay in species.
In favor what you talking?
Any discussion?
Y'all are both supposed to say, Mr. Chairman. You got to address
Mr. Chairman. I'll slap.
And I think we're making a big mistake by having these wildlife and we killing innocent animals. And just go to the store and buy something that's already killed to let them live. You can catch some. Don't eat that nasty stuff, son.
What he's talking, can I ask a question? What he's talking about, this wildlife dinner is like you going out there killing it and then eating it, or it's like it's already store-bought?
Nah, it ain't
It
store
ain't store bought.
Oh, so if
You got people who go out, it's fresh.
fresh, alright.
It's like farm.
It's like people will go out and hunt and shoot a deer, shoot a buffalo, shoot a snake,
Don't eat that crap, cuz.
all kind of other stuff. Beavers, squirrels.
Stuff that's already in food. You
Poor little
supposed
squirrel.
Yeah, right.
On every pot. Any
Alright.
discussion?
There you go, dude. That's what it's
President, I move that we amend this motion to, we sponsor a Pike County mud bog dinner. Yeah.
Not in favor. Not in favor.
I second it.
Hit the gavel. He's out of order.
I second it.
Hit the gavel,
Mr. Chairman, I
Ken.
second
He's
it.
out
Not
of
in
order.
favor.
Give it lunch.
You know where it's gonna be. We're gonna have to send you out.
What's that order?
I'm not in favor.
No, but you get your chance to talk. You can't break into on somebody else. You will get your chance to talk. All right. That's the beauty of this whole thing is you will get your opportunity to say that you're not in favor of it or whatever. Now, what are you gonna eat at a mud bog?
Nah.
Redneck food.
Redneck food. Wrong with y'all, what?
So here's my biggest question with this whole thing: is the way Winkle's changed it? Is it germane?
Oh,
In other words, is it in the same genre of what we're talking about?
no.
Yes.
No.
No.
It's still eating something though.
It ain't
You're
even
eating a mud bog.
No.
When you change the word, you're changing the word instead of saying we're going to eat wildlife, or we're going to have wildlife to eat at this dinner. We're going to have mud bog to eat at this dinner.
We're gonna have mud bog and eat dinner.
See, you can't do that either because you're having two separate motions.
Alright, I'll change that.
No, it's too
All
late.
right.
I'll change that.
No, we can change. That's what I'm saying. We're practicing. We got to get this stuff straightened out.
Alright,
Okay.
alright.
All right. Okay. So what are you going to do?
I move that we amend this to, we have a vegetable dinner.
Can I get up now? Can I get up
Nope.
now?
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. It's got to be seconded. So somebody just second it so we can go through the
I
process.
second it.
All right. Now, Akeem, what you got to do is you got to say it's been moved and seconded that we amend
If it moved and seconded, we amend
the main motion
the
to
main
read.
motion to read.
We sponsor a.
We sponsor a
Vegetable.
vegetable dinner.
Is there any discussion?
Mr. President.
Hey, Mr. President.
Hang on. He made the motion. He gets to talk first.
I think it's a good idea that we have a vegetable dinner because, vegetables are good for you, and if we go and, have wildlife and then something has a bunch of fat on it and, make somebody unhealthy,
They'll be vegetarians though.
so. And there might be some vegetarians in the school that don't eat wildlife meat, so, vegetables, we should want to people eat vegetables.
No, but calling people out.
No, you didn't say it first.
Say
You was
what?
already standing up. You got to. You have to be
Man, I ain't got
recognized by the chair.
Man, sit down.
I'm not in favor of this vegetable dinner because not everybody likes vegetables.
Pull your dump type,
I'm not in favor of this vegetable dinner because not
All
everybody
right.
likes vegetables.
Okay.
Any discussion?
He was playing. He about to miss his whole thing.
Phoebe?
Yeah, that OG cooking.
Man, we do not need to do vegetable dinner because anybody really trying to eat healthy either. Really trying to eat good. And then, if the vegetarians don't eat meat, go somewhere else.
Alright. Any further discussion?
Your head doing.
That big is mine, son.
Alright, Pete. Alright. Seeing none, we'll now proceed to vote.
Now, seeing now, while we receiving our vote,
Alright, those in favor of amending the main motion
those who are offending the main motion
to,
to
we sponsor a vegetable dinner,
dinner,
say aye.
say aye.
Ah.
Any-
Those opposed
those
say,
who opposed say
No.
Say no.
Nope.
No.
Nope. 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 Y'all ain't
who
gonna
has?
know.
You
Yeah,
get
that I'm doing it. We're doing that.
Okay.
Pete said, motion in favor.
Motion failed. Motion failed.
Mr. Chairman,
Go
Mr. Chairman,
Good. Previous question is
I
going to
commit-
make you go back to get rid of all
Well, I
discussion, it's
division
going
of
to
the
make you go straight to the vote.
hey,
Okay,
alright, am I saying this right? I commit that we have a barbecue dinner.
You gotta refer this.
No, what's your motion?
I refer
This to a committee of three.
Alright, when we refer something to a committee, okay, you got to have a minimum of 3 people. So, you're gonna say, I move that we refer this to a committee of 3. You can pick 5, you can pick 10, whatever. Chosen by the chair, okay? Or, you can say, I refer this to a standing committee, and that committee is the leadership committee. Okay? Something like that. Alright? So,
I
I refer this
refer
to a committee
to a committee of 3 that we have a barbecue dinner.
chosen by the chair. You can't change the thing. You can't change the
I
motion.
mean, a wildlife dinner.
There you go. That's it. You're working on the main motion, and you can't change that main motion. Okay? Alright. So Kobe's made his motion. What does that require?
Second.
It requires a second. Alright? So,
Second.
Keith, we're going to say, is it moved and seconded
It's been moved and seconded.
that we refer our main motion
Main motion
to
to
a committee of 3
committee of 3
chosen by the
chosen
chair?
by the chair.
Is there any further
Is
discussion?
there any further discussion?
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I move to postpone this indefinitely to our next scheduled meeting.
Alright. Can we do that?
Yes. Yes.
No, we're in the middle of one motion. We gotta finish the other one first. Alright?
Mr. Chairman, I division of the assembly.
Hey, man.
Hang on.
I division of the
Division assembly, we gotta vote first. Hang on.
Catch that one, real talk.
Alright, so, we're at this point, we're working on Kobe's where he's referring this to a committee. Okay? Now, here's the thing. You gotta have 2 discussions and get your main motion in. So, some of y'all who have not gotten in a second discussion, i.e. Bailey, you might want to stand up and say why you want to refer this to a committee.
I prefer we have a wildlife, well, Mrs. Chairman, I prefer
There
we
you
have
go.
a wildlife dinner. It would be a great activity.
No.
Man, I'm just referring to a committee of 3, alright?
Alright, but what is a committee, what are we talking about refer to committee means?
Wildlife dinner.
I know we're talking about,
No, you did-
but what, when we
you
talk
referred
about, when we refer something to a committee, what is it doing?
You turn it over to them.
We turn it over to them
Yeah.
to look at it,
Alright.
okay? To see what it would take, what's the money, what's the time, what's all the other stuff that they would need, and then they would have to report back to us.
Yeah.
Alright? So, your whole point of what you're trying to say is you're trying to refer us to a committee so that we can find out exactly how much it would cost, exactly where we can get the wildlife from, you know, where we can have it at, all that kind of stuff. Sit down. Oh, why?
Because you're recording.
Recording everybody.
You can't be recording real, dude.
Alright? So, alright. So you've made your discussion. Anybody now say, is there any further discussion?
Any further discussion?
Now, Jordan, is when you would say,
Previous question.
there you go. Now, the previous question has been called for. Okay, so say that.
Previous question has been called for.
Alright? We will now proceed to vote.
Now we will now proceed to vote.
Those in favor of referring this to a committee of 3 chosen by the chair.
Those who are committed,
Are in favor.
we're in favor
And
of
it's
referring this committee
Of 3 chosen by the chair.
by the chair.
Say aye.
Say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, say no.
Those opposed, say no.
41.
So if you say aye, so what? You quit voting?
Sit down.
So you fixing to take a
Sit
0?
down, bro. You gotta sit
Come
down.
on.
Lord, have mercy,
Lord, you
man.
should sit down, bro. It ain't that serious. They want to
Okay.
record.
All right. Who's got division assembly? EV.
I division
You got.
assembly.
All right. So say, I call for division assembly.
I call for division assembly.
See, that's even better, Colby.
What?
Now we have evidence.
Evidence of what?
Have you ever run your mouth and cussing?
Yep, because I heard it
I
too.
honestly don't care.
Well, then get out.
It ain't right.
What ain't right?
He recorded slow, dude, man. That's what he really trying to say. We want to say slow, but it just got real.
Evie. Who we talking about slow? You?
No, on God, I ain't slow. On God. On God.
We just looking at this to see what's going on.
Well, I need to go to bed.
We ain't going nowhere right now. You got 10 minutes before this
I
class
division
is
an assembly, bro. Let get back.
Okay? So, division assembly's been called for.
The vision of the assembly been called for.
Alright? Those in favor.
Those in
Alright, sit down,
favor,
Pete.
Say, everybody say aye.
those in favor, say aye.
Raise your right, nope, you gotta
Those
raise your right
Raise
hand.
your right hand.
Alright? Those opposed,
Those opposed,
same sign.
same sign.
Alright? Motion
Motion
passes.
passes.
This is referred to a
This is
committee.
refers to a committee.
Amen.
Alright. Here's the problem.
And me, and them two. That's me.
Well, no, here's the thing. Those of y'all that didn't get your motion in or your discussions in or any other stuff, you just lost your points because y'all voted for referring this to a committee. So that ended that main motion. Alright? So, what you would want to do is you would want to,
I thought the division of assembly was an immediate revote, not, referring to.
Yeah, y'all would have
it
said
was,
no.
but y'all, no, it's to refer to a committee.
Okay.
Not to not refer to it, it's to refer to a committee. Mm.
Anyway,
You automatically refer it to a committee. So the division assembly is just an accountable way of showing who voted what. Alright? So, with that, now your meeting is ended. You have not gotten a chance to technically finish out the motion. So if anybody got messed up, make sure that doesn't happen when we do this for real. Now, the last part you got to do is you got to adjourn this meeting. Alright? So, how do we adjourn this meeting?
President, I'm ready to we adjourn this meeting.
Second, there we go. So it's been moved and seconded that we adjourn.
Move and second, we adjourn.
Those in favor
Those in
say aye.
favor, say aye.
aye.
All opposed,
All
like
opposed,
sign.
like sign, say.
Meeting is adjourned.
Meeting is adjourned.
Wait,
All right. There we